Finally tonight, history between Japan and China, and to Elizabeth Farnsworth in San Francisco.
In December 1998, PBS host Jim Lehrer brought together the Japanese ambassador in Washington and Iris Chang in California in a crossover debate during the 6 p.m. news broadcast.
Iris Chang, you've been talking a lot and working with people who have survived the atrocities that were committed in Nanking during the war, which you document in your book. What do they say about it?
First of all, for Japan to honestly acknowledge some of the basic facts of these kinds of atrocities, which many revisionists refuse to do, and definitely a written apology, reparations made to the victims, I think, inclusion of Japan's wartime aggression in school textbooks in Japan. What I'm curious to know is, can the ambassador himself say...
Iris Chang issued a challenge. She asked him to apologize in his capacity as Japanese ambassador to the U.S. before the American people.
Other war crimes against China.
As to the incident in Nanking, we do recognize that really unfortunate things happened. Acts of violence were committed by members of the Japanese military.
Well, that's not entirely correct, because
But the apology.
The apology.
Did you hear an apology?
I don't know. Did you hear an apology? I didn't really hear the word apology that was made. And I think that if he had said genuinely, I personally am sorry for what the Japanese military had done during World War II, I would have considered that an apology. But again, there are words that are used, such as words like regret, remorse, unfortunate things happen.
Something, Ms. Chang, 50 years later...
I realized that, except that it seemed to me, there was one level of expectation. I certainly expected him to say, yes, it happened, and I'm very, very sorry for the people of Japan, for the government of Japan. I would certainly apologize to the people of China for the terrible thing that happened. And he didn't quite go that far.